This interview was made possible by our friends at Lendio. Visit lendio.com, making small business loans simple. Hey everyone, I'm Mike Sullivan. This is mo.com. Joining me today is Alana Capello and Carly Johansson. They are sisters and co-founders of LegalPlayground.com. Legal Playground is designed, in their words, to bring the legal community into the 21st century. Ladies, thanks for joining me today. Can you tell me a little bit about yourselves?
Sure. My name's Alana Capello. I have a degree from the University of Florida for undergraduate as well as law school. I'm currently a practicing attorney as well as one of the founders of Legal Playground, and I'm admitted in Florida and New York in the New York and Florida bars.
And I'm Carly Capello Johansson. I'm Alana's sister, also an attorney. I went to the University of Florida as well for undergrad and Emory Law for law school. And I'm a practicing attorney in Florida and one of the co-founders of Legal Playground.
Describe for me what Legal Playground is.
Yes, Legal Playground is a website that helps connect consumers to attorneys. So basically anyone who's looking for an attorney, and it could be for any area of law, maybe they're going through a divorce or have a child custody issue, maybe it's a bankruptcy, maybe they have an employment problem, they can go on the site and they can find an attorney in their state who can help them in that practice area. And they can either, look at attorney profiles or write for an attorney in the online bulletin board.
What made you feel there was a need for this type of service?
The reason we developed this site is because in our practice, we learned that, consumers are going to the internet now for just about everything, including professional services. And there was, a lack of, a site out there to help them really find attorneys and connect with them. If they just Google attorney or, in their jurisdiction, they're just going to find hundreds and hundreds of websites, and they don't really know how to find that one attorney to help them. So what we wanted to do was create a site that's so easy for them to go to and to invite them and welcome them. They can look at attorneys and really feel comfortable, and we just saw a lack of this in the market, and so we developed it.
How important has it been to each of you to have the other as a co-founder?
I think it's been instrumental for us to work together. Like we said, we're sisters. We obviously know each other very well. We work well together. We know how each other thinks. So, operational and operational capacity, we work really great together. And then on the other end, we're also both lawyers. So we know what the legal community is, and we know what the needs are, and we know how to provide them to the consumers. So really, it was our heart to try to use our profession and use it to try to help the consumers in a way, because we've been, on the other end of the spectrum, so to speak.
Walk me through the user experience on Legal Playground.
From the consumer perspective, we'll take that one first. A consumer would go to the website, and they have basically two options. They can look at the attorney profiles, and they can sort those profiles, based upon either the state or the county or the specific area of law. Like I was saying earlier, if they want an employment attorney, they can look for that. If they want a patent attorney, they can look at, just patent attorneys. So they don't have to go through every single profile. They can really narrow it down, and that can help them. And then once they get to the attorney's profile, they can see the attorney. There's, a whole multimedia section. So if the attorney has videos up or maybe a podcast, they can look at the videos and podcasts. If there's blogs, they can read the blogs and get a really good feel for the attorney. And then they can obviously contact them through the profile. The other alternative is the bulletin board. And the bulletin board is kind of like a Craigslist. So if they want to, they can just post their request in this bulletin board, and all the members on the site can see the bulletin board. So, that they can post anonymously or they can leave their contact information. But either way, interested attorneys can then contact them through the bulletin board. Now, from the attorney perspective, what the attorneys can do is, one, they can create the profiles. And it's basically up to the attorney how much or how little they want to do with their profile. We've given them, all the software there. They can, like I said earlier, they can upload videos, podcasts, any type of audio, documents, photographs if they want to show their office, their staff, to invite the consumer to see their office and all the people that will be working on the case. They can do that. They can blog just about everything on their profile. And then with respect to the bulletin board, they have two options. They can view the bulletin board where consumers are posting and respond to the consumers, or there's a section just for attorneys from attorney to attorney referrals. So if an attorney is practicing in, hypothetically in New York, and they have a case where they need to be in California, but they're not admitted in the state of California. What they can do is post a request for local counsel in California to assist them on the case. And attorneys then can go to the bulletin board and develop that networking relationship.
Tell me about the name Legal Playground. What went into coming up with the name, and what were you trying to accomplish with it?
I think when we first started, we wanted a name that was inviting. Being that it's a legal site, it tends to come across a little bit stuffy, and we didn't want that. We wanted it to be more for the consumers to be able to feel comfortable going to the site. And we wanted something fun and catchy and welcoming. And we thought, of course you have the legal aspect of it, but the playground in the sense they can go on there and get whatever they need with ease. And we kind of thought the two names just went well together, and we're hoping it comes across as inviting as we felt it was.
Thanks very much for your time today.
Thank you.